Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. And you know what? Yesterday, a little bit of a crazy day across Major League Baseball. We had all the rainouts in Boston and in New York, postponements, schedule changes. But today, we should have more than enough action to make up for. We've got 17 games on the slate for today, including those two doubleheaders and plenty of first inning markets to attack. I am Mark Wallace, co-host here at the Weekday Wagers, where you can see DG, myself, and Robbie Hockey every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means today we are live. Robbie and I will be bringing you our best plays for this evening. And as always, these plays, well, they're powered by the AI models over at justicestatsports.com. Make sure when you go over there, use promo code WAGERS50, and that's caps, all wagers in all caps. 50, get your first month 50% off. Today's three-team specific NRFI parlay begins with Baltimore. And look, make sure you're selecting game one of the Orioles-Red Sox doubleheader. This one is an early start. The Orioles are facing Jake Bennett, who brings a perfect 5-0 NRFI record into this matchup. Bennett has allowed only one first-inning hit, no home runs, holding opposing batters to a .067 batting average and a .166 wOBA. His opening inning whip sits at just 0.80, and he's only issued one walk. He's been able to prevent it from turning into damage. Baltimore, they're batting 189 in the first inning with a .305 wOBA. The Orioles have recorded 7 hits while striking out 14 times. And although they have scored 6 runs, which shows that they can take advantage of those opportunities when they're available, but this is a spot where trusting Bennett's ability to avoid hits becomes so important. He's been perfect through 5 opportunities, and we're trusting him to get through the top of Baltimore's order one more time. The second leg, where we're going to target the Toronto Blue Jays. They're going against Tampa Bay's Griffin Jacks, and Jacks owns a 6-1 NRFI record with a 0.71 first inning whip. He's allowed only 4 hits, holding opposing batters to a 174 batting average with a 225 wOBA. He's also recorded 7 strikeouts against only 1 walk, so he's done an excellent job of attacking the zone without giving hitters free passes. Toronto has been a little more productive at the plate. They're batting .290 in the first with a .336 wOBA. All right, a little bit above average, but they haven't been able to convert those opportunities into runs. That's the key point here. With Jacks limiting traffic and bringing a 6-1 NRFI record into the game, Toronto becomes the second team we're targeting to stay off the board. The final leg, we're going with the Homeless Athletics. That's right. They're facing Arizona and Merrill Kelly. And let's be honest. All right. Kelly's first inning numbers, they aren't nearly as comfortable as the other 2 pitchers that we have in this parlay. He owns a 4-4 NRFI record. That's right. Batting .500 with a 1.86 first inning whip in opposing hitters, where they're batting .310 against them with the .428 wOBA. You're probably thinking to yourself, Mark, what are you doing? Those numbers are absolutely insane. Why aren't we playing the NRFI here? I'll tell you why. Because this leg is more about the Athletics offense and their inability to score than it has anything to do with Kelly. Hell, with the A's numbers, I could pitch against the A's and probably hold them scoreless in the first. They are batting an unbelievable .068 in the opening frame with a 126 wOBA. They've produced only 3 hits over the last 30 days while striking out 18 times. They've only managed to plate 1 first inning run over those 30 days. So Kelly doesn't need to be dominant here. He just simply needs to take advantage of an offense that has provided almost nothing at the beginning of games. With the A's struggling that bad to generate any sort of contact, they complete today's 3-team NRFI parlay. And remember, these are team-specific markets. You can find them over at DraftKings, Bovada, Bet365, and Fanatics is the other one. All right, we need Baltimore in game 1, Toronto, and the Athletics to remain scoreless. We cash a nice plus money ticket if all 3 do. Let's move on to today's full inning NRFI. And I'm going back to Tampa Bay and Toronto. Why? We've already covered Griffin Jacks against Toronto. On the other side, Braden Fisher gets the ball against Tampa Bay. And Fisher is a perfect 3-0 in NRFI spots. He's also allowed only 2 first inning hits with no home runs. He's held opponents to a 182 batting average, a 244 wOBA, striking out 4 batters. Tampa Bay has been a little above average when it comes to offense in the first. They're batting .298 with a 384 wOBA. They've scored 8 runs, but the Rays have also drawn 7 walks, so Fisher can't afford to give them extra opportunities. However, he has successfully worked through all of his first inning opportunities in the 3 starts that he's had so far, and his ability to miss bats gives him a very clear path through challenging the top of this order. This isn't a play where both offenses have been completely lifeless. It's built around 2 pitchers who have combined to deliver a 9 out of 10 NRFIs when they've had the opportunity. So Jackson's consistently controlled traffic, while Fisher has yet to allow a first inning run. And after yesterday's weather chaos, we're ready for some full baseball slate here in the MLB on this Wednesday. So let's take advantage of all 17 games and put together some winning Wednesday tickets. Make sure, please, if you could, like, subscribe to the video and the channel. Join us live for weekday wagers this afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern. Me and Robbie will see you there. Best of luck.